These people have been waiting over an hour for seats to the Garden Rocks concert here at EPCOT. But I decided to try Disney's dining package that guarantees a seat. The question is it actually worth the price? Hello everyone, I'm Molly with Raja Wishes. As part of EPCOT's International Flower and Garden Festival, I decided to try out the Garden Rocks dining package at Rose and Crown to see what you actually get for the price, how the reserve seating actually worked for the show, and most importantly, whether or not it was worth booking. But before we dive in, let's do a quick recap of what exactly Garden Rocks is. The Garden Rocks concerts happen during the EPCOT International Flower and Garden Festival at the American Gardens Theater inside EPCOT. There are going to be 3 showtimes each night, and these concerts are free and included with your park admission. However, the standby seating is first come, first served, and people often line up extremely early because there's just not too much of it available, especially for popular acts. Now, the dining package is Disney's way of guaranteeing you a seat for a show. But the dining packages at EPCOT festivals can get kind of expensive. So I wanted to see if the food and the seating actually made this worth it. Now, the price of the dining package will vary depending on which of the participating restaurants you end up choosing. I was able to snag a last-minute dining reservation for Rose and Crown on the first night of Simple Plan's concert. Now, Simple Plan is one of my absolute favorite bands ever, so I really wanted to see them, and I did not want to have to stand for an hour or longer in the standby line and still possibly miss out on seeing them. So when this dining reservation popped up for the guaranteed seat package, I was super excited. Also, I've been to the pub at Rose and Crown many a times, but I had never actually eaten there before this. So for scientific purposes, I thought this would be a great experiment. My dining package at Rose and Crown in the UK pavilion cost me $61 per adult, and it came with an entree, dessert, and an alcoholic beverage if you are over 21, or a non-alcoholic beverage if under 21. And it also includes a badge for the guaranteed seat for your specific showtime. For my reservation, the guaranteed seat was for the 8 o'clock show. My actual dining reservation was for 4:15, and I ended up checking in on the app about 10 minutes early. They notified me that my table was ready, and I was seated almost immediately. I had a really nice little table out on their outside patio with a great view over World Showcase Lagoon. Now, I normally go with a Strongbow cider from here, but since I was doing the dining package and it included a cocktail, I decided to try the Indigo Hibiscus. Personally, I would not get this one again. It was very sweet, and I could not taste even the slightest bit of alcohol. This drink was $17.50 though, so we'll go ahead and subtract that from the $61 that the package costs. For my entree, I chose the shepherd's pie. It was a very large serving, and it was very filling. It also was incredibly delicious. It is actually now one of my favorite dishes that I've ever gotten in EPCOT. This goes for $30, so let's adjust our total again. And lastly, for dessert, I got the sticky toffee pudding. This was also very fabulous, and I would totally get this again. This goes for $10, which brings my grand total of food and alcohol that I received to $57.50. So technically, I only paid $3.50 more for my guaranteed seat to the show. After your meal, they give you a reserved seating badge for your specific concert time at the American Gardens Theater. The standby line will be on the right side of the theater going towards Italy, and the dining package line will be on the left side of the theater going towards Japan. It says on the badge to arrive no later than 15 minutes prior to showtime. However, you can definitely start lining up before that. And if you care about where you are sitting, then I would definitely recommend getting in line closer to 30 to 45 minutes before showtime. Now, I specifically did this package so that I did not have to show up early and stand in any kind of line. Plus, I didn't care about being up close to the stage. I just wanted a seat inside the amphitheater. So I chose to show up exactly 15 minutes before showtime. and it was great. Right after I got in line, they had just started letting people in, so I barely had to stand in line. Once I was in the theater, I found a great seat kind of towards the back, but it was centered with a great view with no trees blocking anything. So was the dining package worth it for my guaranteed seat? Overall, yes. I was very happy that I decided to do this. It made my night so easy and just that much more enjoyable. Now, I will point out that even though the price of my specific dining package at Rose & Crown was pretty comparable to the price of the items that I ordered, I wouldn't necessarily have gotten all of those items if I had just been dining there normally. I would have stuck with my strong rose cider for $12, and I could have easily shared the shepherd's pie with someone else. Also, even though the dessert was good, I wouldn't have gotten it for just myself. So if you are someone who doesn't eat a whole lot, then keep that in mind when figuring in the price of your specific package. Overall though, I still thought it was a great deal if you look at the total cost as your meal and entertainment. So if there's someone that you really want to see at Garden Rocks, then having a guaranteed seat will make a world of difference. It was so nice to just stroll up close to showtime, grab a cider on my way in, and then casually make my way into the theater, relaxed and ready for a great show. It is definitely a treat to do the dining package, but especially if you already are planning on doing a sit-down meal, switching it to a guaranteed seat dining reservation might be well worth it to you. Hopefully this helped you decide if doing the Garden Rocks dining package is worth it to you. It definitely was for me. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up for me, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more tips to make your Disney park days easier. Until next time, wishing you less stress and more magic.